Let's go, let's go, let's go. Welcome back to Mugiwara
Hey.
Mondays. Let's get it.
What's
It's
up,
your
y'all?
boy, Deante the Giant. I got Emperor Will and Kenpachi Zaraki with me. Yes, Lord. We got a new episode for y'all, and we are reviewing One Piece live action, the manga chapter 1091, and the anime episode 1074. So this gonna be a really wild, wild episode of Mugiwara Mondays. So we got a lot
Yes.
to talk about, a lot to say. Um, so without further ado, we're gonna drop the theme song and then get right to it.
Yep.
Is the best thing what? Exactly.
Yes, sir. We're back in the building. I hope y'all enjoyed that theme song.
I did.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Yes,
So
Lord.
this is episode 4 of Mugiwara Mondays. And
So Lord.
we got a
Yes, sir.
special for y'all tonight. So we got chapter 1091 of the manga, 1074 of the anime, and then the One Piece live action. So everybody that's tuning in, like if you want to avoid spoilers for the anime and the manga, um, yeah, y'all can leave after we do the One Piece live action review. We'll do that first, and then get that out the way, and then people who don't want to be spoiled, y'all can take off running after that.
Yeah. Wait a
Yes,
minute. Okay, so
sir.
non-spoilers at the beginning, or
We'll spoil One Piece live action, and then like everybody that's not reading the manga and watching the anime, they can take off
oh,
before we
okay.
get started on those.
Oh, dang, names not showing up.
Yeah, I hate when it does that Facebook user because we don't know who to shout out to.
Yeah,
It's
like
Tiffany Ray.
is who?
Oh, Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Oh, okay, Tiffany Ray.
Yep, that's the
Yeah,
Oh, okay. All right. Yo, what's good? What's good?
yeah. We might be seeing you after the stream is over with. Me and Will finna play some Diablo after this is done.
Oh yeah. Facts.
Yes, indeed. So
Oh,
without
she
further
played
ado,
Diablo or something?
you don't know who Tiffany is?
No.
You're the one who told me who Tiffany was.
Hold on. There's so many Tiffany's in the group, bro.
yeah,
I don't know which one.
that's homegirl from Twitch.
Oh, okay. Oh
Oh,
my god. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm like Tiffany. Like,
yeah, I know
I know
it's
about
pretty rough.
Amethyst. That's how I know her. Like,
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
but yeah.
So without further ado, we're gonna dive right into this One Piece live action review. So that came out August 31st on Netflix, and then America wasted no time jumping on this, and dang near shut down the whole streaming service itself just to watch this show.
Oh yeah.
It's
Bro.
like
jumping on
good
the
lord,
bandwagon.
yeah. I mean, not even One Piece fans are watching it. They're just like, oh, okay, I'll just watch it just because. Like,
Well, that's good. They should.
exactly. Like you're in for a treat, man. You're definitely in for a
No
treat.
doubt.
They Ichiro Oda oversaw the whole production of the whole storytelling of this live action. This is 8 episodes, about like an hour a piece, and it's just nothing but live action goodness.
I wish
Lord.
there was more. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I wish they had like more episodes, bro. It was getting so good. Okay, I was one of the ones in the beginning that was like hoping for the best but expecting the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, we know how every other live action that Netflix has came out with. We know how they flopped. You know what I'm saying? How they failed. And then so I'm just like, yo,
it was really hard on that R-long nose too.
Yeah.
It looked good in live. It looked good in the show. Like it was, like, he was perfect.
I didn't know how they was gonna pull all that stuff off, man. Special effects and all that, but they did amazing. They did surprisingly good, man.
Like, dude, the teeth growing back. Oh my god, man. That was so badass. I was like, they did it.
That man is such a shark for real, for real. That is a shark.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and I know that you were worried about Joachim Mihawk as well, and I don't know. I thought that he had definitely an air about him, like when he pulled out off the necklace and took out the little dagger to fight. So, oh my gosh, man, I lost it. I was laughing so hard. It was so
you see the side by sides with it, like the live action and the anime.
Yeah, I didn't see that one, but I've seen bunches of them. It's so close, everything. Like, so many scenes were drawn straight, like, from the manga to the anime to the live action. It was like, there was definitely things that were left out of certain parts of it, but, just the attention to detail was beautiful.
They went crazy with it, man. That side by side kind of blew me away because it's just like the director went like move for move with Zoro.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, they pretty much copied the anime. They panel for panel and anime frame from anime.
I like all the characters, man. And like, I don't know, they did Nami really, they did some justice to her, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a crush on Nami.
Ooh, Nami was looking good.
Live action Nami, yeah. Yeah.
Emily Rudd, man, she nailed Nami for real.
So, you know something I haven't heard anyone else really mention, but what did you think of the costume switches that they made? Like, they would all of a sudden walk from one room into another room. Like, there was one point where they were picking stuff out, but in other scenes, they would just walk from, like, one room into another room. Like, when they walked into Verity, they just instantly were in different clothes. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but, and the costumes, every one of them were, like, straight scenes from the manga. Like, I remember them in those outfits at different times through different things. It was, again, just really such a nod to everything that they've done. The manga, the anime, it was really awesome to see that like that.
Yeah, they had a new... They had a new outfit every episode, which kind of like played to Oda's like style. Like he wanted the Straw Hats to, in every adventure they had a new fit. So it kind of it gave the implication that the Straw Hats showered and changed their clothes, unlike most anime. So I was proud of that aspect of it. I always assumed it was just a new day and a new outfit for them. I didn't know it went from scene to scene, new outfit. I need to watch that again.
It's like at the beginning of the episodes, you'll see them in the outfit they were in, like at least like in Verity. If I remember right, they were in the outfits they were in, and then they walked in and they walked up to when they walked up to the maitre d', they're in different outfits. So it was like from like when they were outside to when they walked in, they changed clothes.
Man, that's crazy. Well, real quick shout out to Ben Stewart, our fact checker extraordinaire and human relations specialist over at Comically Inclined.
Yes, fancy meeting you guys too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hope you're ready to talk some One Piece live action with us.
Yeah, man. Like, oh, and shout out to Amethyst over on Twitch. That's, I guess, Tiffany over here on Facebook, but over on Twitch is Amethyst Nova. So go check her out. Go subscribe or follow her and sub to her Twitch channel. You know, she does gaming, variety gaming over there, like League of Legends and Diablo. So, you know.
Yeah. Get her numbers up, man. Get her numbers up.
Let's do it, man. She's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, she's funny.
Yeah, shout out to Blake Hickman and Danny Stewart over at Comically Inclined as well. Those are the brothers, and we're working on getting Blake into One Piece because we're trying to, you know, manipulate him into watching it because it's good for his soul. But Danny's already a fan too, so shout out to Danny. And Ben is also a One Piece fan, so we're all winning here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We eating good.
Oh my God, we eating good on all medias.
Yeah,
manga, live action, anime. We are. It's a good time to be a One Piece fan, man. Whether you new, OG, you know what I'm saying. You came here about 5 years ago, man. You know what I'm saying. It's a good day.
Yes, Lord. Dude, man, they took over Twitter and everything. Like, my whole Twitter feed is nothing but hype over the live action. And it's straight up gas, too. It's just like, dang, like, these One Piece fans are going hard right now on other anime and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. We ride for ours, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how we roll, you know what I'm saying?
That's how we roll.
When somebody does something right, everybody's going to want to jump on it and check it out. And that's something that, you know, we've lacked a lot of, especially as a series. We've had a good movie because I'll lay it down that Alita Battle Angel was an amazing movie just on its own, but then the adaptation from an anime to that, it was another one that was really well done and expanded on and was really, you know, just the only other live action adaptation that deserves a lot of credit for what they did. But One Piece took it to the next level. Their special effects, their attention to detail. So if this is what we can expect to see from live actions from now on, other people are going to want to see more. You know, other people are going to want to they're going to come see this and be like, this is what we expect from now on.
Yeah, because watching like live action and people not being One Piece's fan, but expecting like a season 2 from the live action, that should put them on the anime.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same story, just a couple like extreme touches on a couple of extreme changes every now and then. But
I've seen a lot of transition. Like people would go into the live action and watch it, and then after that, immediately they're like, "Yo, I gotta check this anime out. I gotta check this anime out, bro." And I'm like, if you're like intimidated by like the chapters, thousands of chapters, thousands of episodes, you know what I'm saying? Well, not thousands. We have 1,000 and plus is it episodes?
Because it's like
1,000 plus episodes, and 1,000 plus manga chapters. But you know, a lot of people get intimidated by that, and like, yo, this right here is your way to ease into it. You know what I'm saying? Baby steps. As a matter of fact, shoot, it skips art, like it sums a whole bunch of arcs up for you. You know what I'm saying? Perfectly.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And then you can take it from there.
Yeah, it like the way that they handled Cowboy Bebop. I kind of respected the lengths that they went to. It just didn't slap like the anime did. But One Piece,
but I think it was okay.
Yeah, it slapped, but it didn't slap.
The problem with Cowboy Bebop was too much vicious. He sucked. He was not a good actor for the part, and they had so much of him, and it wasn't good. But then also episode 10. if they went through and cut out all Vicious and episode 10, that was a great live action adaptation. I love Faye, Jet, and Spike were perfect.
Yeah.
They embodied the main characters in a way that I didn't expect to see, and I really enjoyed watching them. So it makes me sad that we won't get to see more of them. But they really messed up with some of the other things that they did. Some of the other things that, while I enjoyed some of the over the topness, apparently other people did not. And so, you know, but I did enjoy the Cowboy Bebop though. I just, though there were parts of it I understood why people didn't like it. And about the One Piece live action versus the One Piece anime, I don't know if you guys remember when DBZ put out DBZ Kai, and it cut out all the filler and it shortened the arcs down and condensed the story and took like 400 episodes and made it like 100 episodes. Yeah. That's what this is doing. So you will have a lot of people that are going to want to watch this live action so that they can get the story in a condensed amount of episodes. They don't want to sit through 1,000 episodes of anime, especially when there's going to be some of it that they don't enjoy the quirkiness and the comedy that we do. But the way that the live action is doing it is, what's the word I'm looking for? More consumable for the general masses.
Yeah, that definitely was a genius move too, because it's like you got you get like 4 filler episodes at the end of every arc in One Piece, and then you have all the complaints about the animation being bad. So the live action takes away the animation complaints and the filler complaints. Mm-hmm. So you get bang for your buck right there on the spot. They changed the story a little bit, but they try to make it as ungoofy or make it as less goofy as possible. Yeah. But still keep a little bit of the comedy aspect of it. Yep.
Right. I definitely feel like they got Inaki really nailed Luffy's attitude. He really did good. And the back and forth between Sanji and Zoro was perfect. Like that was they really they had those interpersonal relationships within the crew exactly where they needed to be. So even some of the quirkiness and some of the comedy that might turn some people off from it is actually switched around into banter back and forth, which again then draws people back into it. So it was just really well done, the whole thing.
Yeah, Zoro and Sanji's pettiness towards each other was like the perfect adaptation of their personalities, because it's just like Zoro wouldn't stop calling him a waiter, and we're all waiting for him to call him Curly Brow, and then he calls him Moss Head, and then we're waiting for that in season 2.
That was the one thing about Sanji that I kind of wish they would have had. Like, I didn't want Usopp to have a big nose and the goggles, but man, to have one eyebrow with a little curl on it for Sanji would have been nice. Hiding it underneath the hair. When the hair brushes back, you see the little curl there. But, it is what it is. It's not a complaint. It was just something that, I hope to see.
I definitely didn't mind seeing no curly brow and no long nose for Yuso, because my boy Yuso got him some smooches.
Oh yeah,
he got him a
give it up for him.
Give it up for him. Making Ku Klux daddies pissed off around the world. Kissing a snow bunny on television.
He's the only one out of the crew that got play on camera.
Oh yeah,
exactly too.
Hey, anybody else notice how close they made Luffy and Nami in this live action? Like,
they kind of made her and Zoro close too.
Like I've I noticed it, and then I know a lot of other people brought it up too, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't see them going that route with it. I never felt like.
But there's a lot of shippers out there that's like, yo,
Die
this
hard
is right
pushing
up their
for it.
alley. This is right up their alley.
No. They need to just put that to rest. Tell them to squash that, move on, go get somebody else.
Yeah, because he got Boa Hancock, whatever.
Yeah, he's got Boa, and Nami ain't for none of them. I don't know who Nami's going to get with. Honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, I think Nami is probably a member of the LGBTQ crowd. I'm just going to say.
I would love that.
I do not see her. If she was going to go for a dude, I mean, Sanji and Zoro are right there. I mean, Luffy, but nah. But she's got, dudes around her. No. She's, who she's always hanging out with?
Usopp.
Robin.
That's more like a sisterly type.
The way Oda portrays
I'm just playing.
It's such a fair balance of Nami. All the Straw Hats spend like a fair amount of time with each other, so it's like really hard to ship them because now everybody's shipping Jinbei and Robin because they hung out the first 20-something episodes of Wano, and it's just like, bruh. They all hang out like that.
Heck, bro?
They do. They all.
Hey, I mean, them shippers, bro. They something else. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they crazy.
Ben saying in the comments, Sanji's wanted poster about to just be a picture of Sloth from the Goonies.
Yeah. That troll version of him. Oh man, if they even make it to that arc, they make it to Subodi Archipelago. You know what's going down.
Yeah.
Honestly hope they stop at Water 7 because then you get to see like Luffy saving Robin's life the same way he did Nami's life, and then see what the shippers had to say about that bonding. They went through a lot in Alabasta together, and a lot of people forget that.
Especially with the fan and animation and stuff. I'm just like, yo.
I was like, y'all gotta calm down, man.
Tripping.
They completely ignore Zoro and Tashihi's quality time and ship him and Robin together, even though they've hung out like twice.
Like what?
Briefly. And
I don't know.
They'll talk to each other on the ship, but you'll never see them going on long adventures together like the rest of the Straw Hats do.
Ooh, Robin and Law.
Bingo. That is who Law is probably supposed to get.
Why do they got to put people together though? None of them act like they're trying to get with.
No, man.
Like Sanji wants to get with all the hot girls, but
that would make sense.
And Sanji got his first kiss from Pudding.
Yeah, ain't he married?
Yeah,
he is. Technically, he is married to Pudding, and she kissed him right on the lip too, right off camera.
And he over here in Wano over here trying to get him.
He was freaking out about Yamato and Wano.
This dude,
they all took a bath together because he.
I can kind of see him and Pudding having an open relationship. I can see that.
That's fair enough. Because when he find out the Blackbeard kidnapped her, he probably gonna solo the Blackbeard pirates. You'll never play with Sanji and women, man. That's the biggest no.
No.
His wife.
He sent a whole brontosaurus flying out of Onigashima because of women, bro. Don't mess with Sanji.
Man.
Golly.
Hey, he's a man of culture.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, since Oda gave the green light for Usopp kissing Kaya, I can put that shipment with. I was going to ship him and Nami to rest, or I was going to ship them two together because they spend the most time together. But since he kissed Kaya, I can finally let go of that.
Yeah.
So when he's done finding the One Piece, he's gonna come back home and have about 28 kids with her.
Usopp Nami ship.
Rest in peace of that, because Nami's probably gonna find herself a girlfriend, Usopp is gonna have like 26 kids with Kaya.
I can see her going both ways too.
Yeah.
But to be honest, like
it just feels natural, man. Like there ain't nobody else that's spending time with Nami more than
Nami.
Yeah. She doing her thing, man. Because it's like we want to see Robin with Jinbei. Well, that means you want to see Robin with Brooke too, because they spent the same amount of time.
Exactly.
You know who Nami spends most time with is that pole.
Ooh.
Oh, and it extends.
Oh my. Oh.
I'm just saying. I don't know, man. I'm gonna stop there.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm just
let's say that for the late night. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, if there was any straw hat that was worthy of Nami, it'd probably be Sanji or Usopp. I would live with that and be cool.
Yeah.
I'd definitely be cool, but
he really wants that.
All right, so now we got to get down to serious business.
Okay.
We had that talk earlier, and so I did some research.
Yeah.
And about the size of the planet of
the world of
One Piece. And what I have come to the conclusion of is that Oda intentionally puts misleading information in the manga to lead people in different directions towards the size of the planet. Because I have seen people list information that when you take it out to scale, points to the planet being about 2.7 times the size of the planet Earth.
Yep.
And then there's other ones that say that it should be like 10 to 12 times the size of the planet of the Earth, somewhere around the size of Jupiter. One says that it's 85% the size of the sun. Another one says it's hundreds of times bigger than the planet Earth is now, which would make it the size of the sun or a little bigger. And there's one that says that it is twice the size of the sun. So what I'm saying is that I don't believe that there is conclusive evidence to point in one single direction on this subject.
But we can say that it's bigger than
it's bigger.
It's definitely bigger.
Right, but even like the one guy pointed out, it was showing Alabasta and the river running through it, and that's how a lot of people use that. But if you do the same thing on the planet Earth, you find that when you scale out and you're looking at things from different directions and different angles, that it just doesn't map out properly when you're laying it out flat. The curvature of the planet is different when you get that large, and it makes the calculations come out much different. I'm not going to say that I went through all his calculations. He had them there so you could go through and see. But first off, I like math, and I didn't want to look at that math. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to say the average person probably ain't going to want to go through a lot of that. But you get what I'm saying is that, there's one that points to exactly what you were saying earlier. And there's one that points to it being much smaller. There's one that points to it being much bigger. And all of them are using data from the manga that they found in different parts. That is what they felt was the true meaning of what Oda was trying to convey in the story. And what I feel is that Oda conveys what he wants to convey, and the world be damned if it doesn't work out in somebody else's mind. That doesn't matter to him. As you pointed out in the chat earlier, it's a manga, it's an anime, it's a fictional world. It works out the way they want it to work out.
Yeah,
definitely
for sure.
So,
that's why I think, that's exactly why I think he left it open to interpretation. You know what I'm saying? But I think we can all say, like, looking at it, to be honest, it's got to be bigger than Earth, than our planet, than our one.
Right.
So
I wouldn't say that Wano looked to be as big as America. I would say that Wano, I would estimate somewhere in the size of maybe
China?
Texas and maybe China.
Yeah.
And Onigashima.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's around that size, you know.
And Onigashima was just barely bigger. I mean, it was a large castle. So you're not looking at much bigger than a city there. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even think that that was as big as, like, if you were to put it in, like, something else that you can see was, like, the Red Keep in Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
You
because
know?
Wano's like a whole, like, it's kind of like a favoritism of China, and then Onigashima is just like an island off the coast.
And I see, and I
Kaido
think
picked up the island, and then Luffy's finishing punch is bigger than the island, and it's gonna crush the island.
Right.
Definitely crush that island. But
And I'm not saying that couldn't cause, like, some extinction level event.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think that it's quite that big or that powerful at this moment.
No, not at this moment. But if it got the momentum behind it, it definitely could do some damage.
Oh, yeah, I think part of the reason why Luffy pulled Kaido up like that, grabbed him by his chest, is because he was just gonna, like, retract his rubber arm to bring the speed up of Kaido coming towards him, and then just launch the fist right back in, like, make them collide with each other.
Yeah,
and that's why he's telling.
And also to help mitigate the damage.
Yeah,
and that's why he's telling Momonosuke to move Onigashima out of the way so that when he knocks him down, it doesn't, he doesn't punch him through the island.
Yeah, Luffy was planning on destroying that freaking island.
Oh,
yeah. I was like, oh, Momo, move
if there was no one on it, he would have definitely obliterated.
He would have took Kaido out with the island. Yeah. Woo! Like, dang, Kaido, you asked for that one. He took our boy out like 5 times this arc, and Luffy finally gets his dub. He took an island out with you.
Oh, shoot. As a matter of fact, since we on the subject of freaking the fight, yo, that episode, man, like, when they came out with it.
Before you go into it, spoiler alert, if you don't want to know about the newest One Piece episode, we're going to get into talking about that. So,
y'all want to hold off on that one so we can finish up the live action real quick?
Oh, okay. I mean,
I only had a couple others.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I did want to talk about, like, the Fishman whole situation, because it's just like Arlong gave this speech and nobody is, like, on the internet like Arlong and blah blah blah. Like, bro, Arlong just did some stuff that kind of just blew minds. Like, that wasn't even him in the comics. Yeah, it was just like, bro, you not realize this dude's, like, making he's kind of speaking on behalf of black people almost a little bit, because you kind of pick up on a little bit with the trap music at their party, and Arlong's whole theme song of when he shows up somewhere, it's a trap music beat, and it's just like, oh man, the Fishmen are basically likened to African Americans. That's just my hot take. I don't know if it's a real hot take or not, but the Fishmen, I really respect them now, and I always loved the Fishman, but this showed a whole new light to them, because it's just like these dudes are having a cookout. These dudes got they were jamming and all that. And
I didn't. You want to know what caught me off guard was Lucky Root. I did not expect him to be black.
Lucky Root and Yasop.
I might have expected Yasop to be black.
Yeah.
Yes, Yasop I would expect because of Usopp.
Yeah.
I did not expect Lucky Root to be black.
Dude, man, it's so fitting.
Like, what?
It's so fitting too, because now you kind of, like, you can see it, because Lucky Root fast as hell, and the figure on the black dude that plays him, he looked like he'd be fast as hell. He chubby, but he fast as hell. Like, he would. You watching him beat the hell out of those mountain bandits, like, with a big old chicken leg in his arm. It's like, bruh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I ain't sweating the stereotype right now. He's killing it. And a lot of people are hyping up Yasuo's move where he shot off the pole and took old dude's head off. And then Shanks even put hands on people. And then Beckman put hands on people in the live action.
I didn't like Ben Beckman. I did not like how they made Ben Beckman look. In the anime, Ben Beckman, yeah, bro, like what was up with that? He was a little chubby in the face and like, hey, no, bro, that was not Ben. That wasn't Ben though. In the dang manga, Ben is like tall, freaking muscular, bro, taller than Shanks. That's for sure.
Oda, that's Ben.
Huh?
I said Oda said that's Ben.
Oda might have been like.
Oda had to. Yeah, he had to hit a couple trees for a little bit.
Bro,
don't be fat hating, man. Those fat people need to play parts too, man.
I know, but I'm just saying we had that. We had representation all around. That wasn't Ben. That's all I'm saying.
They made Alvita look good. They made Lucky Roo look good.
Sure, I would have. Sure, I holler at Alvita. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But you
feel me?
You know.
Yeah, freaking. They did Shanks pretty well too. They kind of like alluded to his Conqueror's hockey a little bit when he got that Sea King steering contest going.
Yeah.
Amethyst is putting Sea King in the chat.
Hey.
I see it.
They even like
squid arms.
They skipped a couple arcs and showed like Mihawk showing up to Shanks' camp. You just like, oh, you only half a man now. And Shanks like, I'll still take you, bitch.
Yeah. They should have showed that part. Like, bro, you want to go right now?
Yeah, hey.
Then Mihawk like, oh no, I don't want to fight anybody with one arm. Like, come on, Mihawk, that's excuses, bro. Stop playing.
Yeah. What are you about to say about Mihawk?
I was like, he offered Mihawk to have a drink with him after that. He's like, you don't want to fight, let's just have a drink.
Sit your ass down and drink this liquor with me.
Right?
It was like, dude, man,
Sorry.
Shanks is a thug, man. Don't play with him, man.
Yeah, heck yeah. I just don't like how Mihawk be dissing Shanks like that. Like, oh no, I couldn't fight him. He got one arm, bro. He will still give you the dang work, man.
Yeah, he will.
Stop playing with him. What are you talking about, bro?
Like, just because you're the best swordsman in the world doesn't mean you won't lose that title someday. Anybody's.
Bro, better chill.
You watch your back. This man got a half his crew is black people.
Right.
Like half the red haired pirates is niggas. It was like, that's ironic, ain't it? Like, dang, like,
bro, Shanks invited to the cookout. Okay.
Yeah, he earned that.
He earned it. He's invited to all cookouts, all family reunions. He's invited.
Yeah. Shank's been to a couple already. It's very.
It looked like it.
He looked like somebody that come over a black person's house and call their grandma.
Where'd you think he got all his crew from? You know what I'm saying? He been to them cookouts. He got Lucky Roo from there. He got Yasop from a family reunion. You know what I'm saying? So
he found Yasop.
Yasop left the family reunion and his son there.
Man, he sure did leave his son behind.
Yeah, bro.
Man, you walking stereotype, you. You're like, dang, your wife died and your son had to raise himself. You ruthless, Yasop.
Hey man, Shanks had to offer him something better than that barbecue. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't see none of us leaving to be like going to set sail with a boat full of men and just nothing else. Like
chasing a wild goose
for days on end. Nah, he had to offer him something like
he said unlimited collard greens,
peach cobbler or something, bro. He was like, "Yo, we got endless peach cobbler on the boat.
All you can eat, baked mac and cheese." fried chicken and watermelon and lots of Kool-Aid. I'm going straight to hell for that, but it's okay.
Bro,
it's
okay. Hey, he had to be offering something, bro.
Yeah, I would have folded. I
would
have.
Shoot, y'all got watermelon? Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid?
What kind of Kool-Aid, though? What kind of Kool-Aid?
Is it grape or red? I mean, purple or red? We go by colors, not flavor.
Purple drink. You go
like purple drink.
What? Oh, yeah,
hey,
let's go.
I was going to be the bigger person, but now I got to fall for my stereotype. Bad representation. Fuck my son and fuck my wife. It's like, golly, you gonna start a new family with somebody else?
Dang, bro.
Bad representation. Bad.
Shanks had to learn he had to learn the recipe from a black grandma or something, man. And to have Ben Beckman and Lucky Roo and Yassop all there, man, leaving their families behind. Yeah, I probably would too.
Heck yeah.
No.
Man. Dude, as far as crying goes, did y'all cry during Sanji's backstory? Because they kind of adapted that pretty good a little bit. Like, and then the present day Sanji and Zeph's relationship was just like father and son for real.
Yeah.
They went completely off script from what they did in the anime and the manga, and they just gave them their own dialogue, and it still turned out good.
Hey, hold on, I'll be right back.
It's all good. So it's basically something that Zeph would say to Sanji anyway, and something that Sanji would say back to him. So that turned out very well.
It did. I definitely. It didn't make me cry, but it was.
Yeah.
It was definitely good, and I like the way that. I just like the way it all turned out and everything. It was definitely an interesting episode. Makes me wonder if they're still going to do the rest of his backstory at some point. I guess there would be time before he ended up there, but
Yeah, like when he was with his siblings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that backstory is going to be something worth dying for sure.
What is it?
When Sanji was a kid with his siblings.
Now that one's going to be.
Judge Vinsmoke and all of them. Honestly,
yeah.
If they stopped at Water 7 or Skypiea or Alabasta, I'd be cool with it. But they made it to Whole Cake Island. That's when stuff get crazy. It's like, oh my god.
Oh no, how they gonna make Big Mom and Kaido
man?
I would pay to see that though. How they would like
I don't
effects.
I mean, let's just be honest with it. They're gonna cut it all down, and we're gonna get about an arc a season is what we can expect. So I don't see them necessarily wanting to stop doing it if it's going well and they're doing it right and it stays popular. Why wouldn't they just keep it going?
Yeah, because they made some changes and those changes worked. Like Don Creed was supposed to fight Luffy, but Mihawk ended up taking him down in live action.
Yeah.
So the whole Baratie arc was really just about Arlong pulling up on him and taking Nami away. So that's a change I can live with.
Right. There wasn't a whole lot missing there. Even though there was that fight, it just made the story more streamlined. It let things happen at the same time and things flow together. And that's what they'll do in other arcs as well to let things flow and progress easier, is they'll cut parts like that out of it or have somebody fight someone here, else here and, streamline it. And like I said, I think that we can get to those later seasons, and if they do it right, I mean, there's no reason they can't do, Kaido and Big Mom. I mean, even if they don't do them
Jason Momoa.
cartoonish.
Jason Momoa and Lizzo.
There you go. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Although I don't know, Lizzo's got that whole lawsuit going. She may not be doing much anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa definitely just make him like just
he could be Kaido.
Blow him up bigger, you know what I'm saying? In the live action or whatever, make him look like a giant. It'll work.
Yeah, because he already dwarfs it out. So I don't know if they're gonna. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna keep their same body comparisons or what, but like if you put Jason Momoa next to Inaki, he probably dwarf him. They just need some of the CGI stuff has to be on point because Kaido is fast as crap, and then he has that hybrid form. So they'll have to do some of that dang on Fishman's special effects to get that going.
That's gotta be there. They gotta use some of that Marvel special.
Yeah.
No, that's because
if it
there's
makes
a lot of
money,
details in Kaido.
If the show makes money, then they'll spend the money to make the money. That's what you got to look at it.
Yeah, that's fair.
If it blows up, and supposedly it's already beat everything that they've ever had on there, like Stranger Things 4 and all that. There was another one that
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah. Strongest opening for any show ever on the site. You know, that speaks highly of it, and you know, if they make money off of that, that's going to be what they look at in the future, and that's going to be what causes them to keep the show going. So if it keeps putting up those numbers, then they'll spend the money on it, and they'll have the money for those special effects. If Oda stays involved in it, that's what will keep it going.
Yeah, Oda's involvement in making money.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm just worried about Gear 4 and 5. Everything else should be cool. Because that's when you know, like, not the animation, but the CGI might have gone a little bit too far.
All they would have to do in Naki, just dress him up in Luffy's all white attire, dye his hair white.
And CGI that flame on top.
It's already curly, you know what I'm saying? So and just make it look like that, like it's glowing. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think that's good enough for me.
It could be, because
it don't have to be like super flamey or whatever, but like, you know.
Yeah, it's so hard to
practical effects
imagine.
go a long way too. You know?
Yeah. Him playing jump rope with lightning bolts and all that. This is like, I don't know, but overall, I'd score One Piece live action at 8.5 on a bad day and solid 9 on a good day.
Oh shoot! On a good day for me, I say 8.5.
You said 8.5?
8.5. Yep.
Well,
I'd definitely give it a 9. All the way, and I can't say it was perfect because nothing's ever perfect, but it's about as close to it as it could have gotten.
Yeah, it's like an A- or a B+ for me. It is incredible. Best adaptation in the game right now, and it broke the curse.
Yeah,
but hopefully,
hope so.
They announced Naruto live action, so they trying to follow suit with another Big 3 series. And it's just like, man, best of luck to you. Hopefully you do succeed.
They could probably pull it off better with Naruto live action.
Yeah, because Naruto live action, you just need a ton of martial arts and then CGI for like the jutsu.
Yeah.
You don't have to physically alter anybody on the show.
Just CGI for like the Teal Beast or Summon Beast or whatever. That's it.
Yeah,
not too much. Easy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, not too much going. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they're doing early Naruto, there's not really a whole lot of Summon Beasts in it.
There's been some people on YouTube, like special effects people. They made their own live action to like the moderate the whole war thing, and it looked amazing, bro. I was like, if they could pull something like that off, you know what I'm saying? And it's just one single creator, you know what I'm saying? Animator, he pulls it off, you know what I'm saying? And he shows exactly how he does it, goes step by step in doing it. And when it all comes together, that stuff is amazing, bro. You couldn't tell the difference between it and something that Marvel made. Like, I'm like, this dude is talented, bro. But if they could get some people like that on it, like, you know what I'm saying? It could work. It could definitely work.
Yeah. Hopefully Naruto does succeed, because before I fell in love with One Piece, Naruto was my first love out of the big three.
I think Naruto was a lot of people's.
Yeah. After
a
Dragon Ball
lot of
Z,
people would. My fault. Yeah.
Oh, you good.
A lot of people would probably say Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, no. Dragon Ball Z is like the series that made me sick and tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Like sick and tired. Just couldn't do it no more.
That's just you, man.
No, it ain't just me. It's a lot of people.
It's a very repetitive story. It's a very repetitive story.
Like, there's nothing going for it. Like, all he does is it takes a lot for him to get angry. First of all, before he can get to where he's about to turn to a Super Saiyan. Then, even when he transforms, it's not even really a transformation, just him changing hair colors. Getting a little bit angrier every time.
Yeah, when I watch Dragon Ball Z, I don't really feel inspired to go places and do stuff.
Yeah.
I watch One Piece and it makes me want to go and do my homework, and it makes me want to make content. It inspires me to do stuff. And Dragon Ball Z just makes me want to go to the gym, have some roid rage, and then punch the person that's supposed to be spotting me. When I'm bench pressing, I shouldn't be punching people that's spotting me, but that's how Dragon Ball Z makes me feel.
But you guys all I got to say about it is Dragon Ball Z came before Naruto, before One Piece. And without Dragon Ball Z doing what it did, you wouldn't have had those other manga and anime come to America and get popular like they did. I'm not saying it's the best thing that was ever written. I'm saying it was the first thing to get really popular in America and what caused the shonen craze in America. Now, like I said, I definitely Goku isn't my dude in the show. I'm a Vegeta fan, but there's some respect that comes with you got to give to even to Goku, because without him and that show, we wouldn't have the culture that we have that we love so much today. That's all I've ever said about it.
I think we would have eventually got there, but it just kind of catapulted us a little bit faster. I think like it was the first to fizzle out, and then like every time they try to hype it back up, it's just like no, it's just the same thing. I'm tired of that. Like with One Piece and with Naruto and Bleach, the hype is still going. The hype is still there. The nostalgia is still there. People want it, demanding it. Nobody's checking for Dragon Ball Z. Nobody.
You know, man. I know. I have 100 people in my friends list that love Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, there may be cool. that you know.
I mean, it's okay that they like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, no, there's no problem with it.
But to say that nobody out there likes it is.
I said nobody's checking for it like that.
Well, I mean, like the movie did really well.
The movie,
there was hype around Dragon Ball.
Yeah, the movie, the Dragon Ball.
I thought you meant the live action movie. I was gonna say
no. The animated movie that just came out.
Yeah.
They just started the comic back up again, and they're doing it. I don't like where they're going with it. They're
let it die.
But you know, they're gonna supposedly start another series or something is going to be going into something else, another movie. They're still keeping the story going. I'm not as interested in it as I once was, but that's just because I got so much else going on that I'd rather watch than that.
Though. Like, it's just, I don't know why the author just won't let it die.
Yeah,
He doesn't.
I guess it's
He's
the
not
hype.
even got anything to do with it anymore.
Yeah, it's the nostalgia.
Akira Toriyama doesn't write it anymore. He stopped writing it years ago. The company hires other writers to come in, and they'll ask him every once in a while for an idea, and they make jokes about it that he'll scratch something down on a napkin and sell it to him for $35,000, and he walks away with a paycheck, and they get their idea for the next movie. So, yeah, it's not really apparently not thought really highly of what he does, but, you know.
So it's that George Lucas relationship. George Lucas let go of Star Wars. Akira was just like, I'm letting go of Dragon Ball Z. Y'all do what y'all want with it. I'm getting paid.
Well, he didn't. None of GT was his.
Yeah,
he stopped doing. GT. He stopped doing it at when Z ended. He stopped doing it. GT was totally the company taking over and having other writers. And he said that if he would have taken over when they started GT, he would have been writing about Mr. Satan. That would have been the main character of his comic from then going on.
Yeah,
Mr. Satan.
Fuck Gohan. Like, dang, man, you ruthless bastard, you. It's all good though. I will always pay homage to Dragon Ball Z, but now as of 2023, we know who the real GOAT is. Monkey D. Luffy.
Monkey.
Mugiwara no Luffy. Yeah, that's all we got for One Piece live action. So we're gonna give y'all one more warning. So we're about to get into the anime now. So if you don't want to be spoiled on the events of episode 1074, now is the time to run.
Back out. Go.
But everybody else that is staying behind, thank you. We love you. We'll warn you again before we get into the manga. Because the manga is definitely spoiler territory. And we say that for last.
Talked about the anime yet, right?
Yeah, then we're about to get into the anime right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so y'all have been warned. So what are y'all thoughts on episode 1074?
You want to go first, Kenpachi?
Oh, I mean, go ahead, man.
Oh, man, okay. Shoot, bro, it was crazy. Even crazier than when Gear 5 first got revealed, and then the episode after that, because they were kind of like cock teasing us and stuff like that, man, with the fight. So after about 1073, man, this last one, 1074, they hit the spot. They hit that spot. You know what I'm saying? That G spot. They hit it. I was like, yep, this is it right here. Yep, no, keep going. Faster, hard, yep, keep going. Yep. Anyway.
Yeah, if you watched it on Crunchyroll and you saw that comment section at the bottom, oh my God, people were going nuts in that comment section.
Yeah, man. Especially, man, dude, him controlling lightning like that. I seen it in the manga, and I was like, okay, cool. The way they conveyed it here is like, dude, reality breaking. Like, this dude, he's not only grabbing the lightning and turning it into rubber, he's manipulating it. Like, what the? That's crazy, bro.
He was just like slingshotting himself at Kaido and just beating the living crap out of him.
And then turning into the lightning going at Kaido when he was doing his Thunder Bagua and then clashing. I'm like, it's ridiculous. Okay, the power, like they said, it's ridiculous. It's absurd. It's like broken. That type of power right there is like, once he get the control of it, man, he gonna be putting a lot of people to sleep, bro.
Yeah, he is mayhem in a nutshell. Like, you notice the difference between Luffy punching him before Gear 5 and Gear 5 punches. Like, he's able to move Kaido's whole body with his punches.
Oh, yeah.
Send him flying.
Cool, bro.
Like, oh my God. Like, he wasn't even touching the ground. He punched Kaido into the ground, and the ground turned to rubber without him touching it.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
I was like, whoa.
Manipulation that's like on a different scale already, but to know that he still got some ways to go to train it, it's like, what is the final product gonna look like?
Dude,
that's so ridiculous.
Did you guys notice, like, he's not only manipulating the things that he's touching either, he's manipulating the areas around him, because I don't know if you were watching, but when Kaido went to jump at him, he went down into the ground, and it was like the ground was rubber under Kaido and gave him a spring up.
Yeah.
Like, he used the ground like a trampoline himself to go at Luffy. So, like, obviously Luffy was affecting the ground underneath Kaido and giving him, I mean, partially an advantage in this Toon Force world that he has control over. And yeah, the bouncing back and forth on the lightning, the animation when all that was going on was just sick.
So crazy.
It was.
When Luffy, when you saw that part when Luffy like went above the clouds and he was like grabbing the atmosphere a little bit, like, like, bro, what?
Yes.
He was just grabbing the air.
Yeah, he had like clouds in his hand and he was standing on top of them for a minute. And he was like looking for Kaido to see if he can hit him. And it's just like, oh my God.
He threw a whole, like, I don't know what that. It's like a bunch of lightning. It was a bundle of lightning he drew up out the dang clouds. It's like he just reached in a bag and grabbed a whole bunch of lightning out. Like, what the man?
Oh, like, Luffy is wilding, man. What? Who?
Very, very cartoon.
Yeah.
That's all you say. It's very much. Yeah, Toon Force power is what it is.
Like, if anybody swears that then an admiral would have gave Luffy that work, they in for some bad news. Because Green Bull showed up to that island and he got lucky that he ran into the Scabbards first. And if he would have ran into Luffy and Shanks, Luffy was just like, oh, okay, somebody else told him to stop. I was going to stop him myself. Oh, no. Oh, no. Luffy, you stay your ass
to spare. That's the crazy part about it. I'm like, dude, you're supposed to be resting.
Like,
right.
Chopper nursed you back to health. You think you about to just drag an admiral yourself right now? You crazy.
Yeah.
You crazy, man.
I believe him, too.
Yeah, that's what people got to look forward to is the chaos that happens right after the Kaido fight is over.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, man.
The aftermath.
Like, Luffy being able to, like, know the difference between whose Conqueror's Hockey is that. Like, oh, yeah, that's Shanks. That's a very familiar face.
Mastery of hockey. Like, he's getting there. He's getting there with the best of the best, like Roger and Shanks. Meet all of them. They can sense each other's hockey and be like, yeah, I know who that is. Like, yeah. I like that.
Man, what? Luffy's already mastering hockey. And then he got a devil fruit to master right after that. So he masters both. It's a wrap.
It is. Oh, and like, man, dude, the best of the best, the hockey masters, like, I would say would be Garp, Roger, Shanks, definitely Kaido, Whitebeard if he was alive.
Big Mom was pretty good at it too.
Odin.
Yeah.
Was good at it. But bro, like, think about it. Okay, so if Kaido's out the picture, like the only one that's left that he would have to really worry about is if Shanks were to fight him, and like I think that's how I think it's going to end. Like Shanks is the final obstacle test type deal. Like he's beating Kaido and stuff like that. But in order to get to the One Piece, he got to get through Shanks. I'm thinking maybe, you know what I'm saying, that because Shanks hasn't fought yet. We haven't seen him go all out or nothing. Who's he gonna go all out on?
I honestly think like the red hair is gonna go up against those Holy Knights. I think those are. I think they're gonna face off with the Holy Knights, and that's gonna be incredible. Like, I don't expect them to face off with Blackbeard Pirates at all. I think the Straw Hats gonna still clash with them a little bit.
Yeah,
because he got Blackbeard has Pudding. He would have had Kobe, but Kobe got freed by Garp, and now. So I guess it's just still Pudding at the moment, unless they decide to still go after Robin or whatever they plan on doing. And low key, I guess they do have Garp under their custody. They said Garp disappeared, but we all know he's either dead or he's captive with the Blackbeard pirate.
If he's dead, I'm sorry, Blackbeard ain't gonna make it. He's not gonna make it.
It's going to be the ultimate test of devil fruits right there. Blackbeard versus Luffy, man, because he can cancel devil fruit powers and make earthquakes, and Luffy can turn those earthquakes into straight up rubber.
Exactly. It's going to be a whole bounce house. Like,
yeah.
I just don't see Blackbeard darkness fruit going up against Luffy's sun god fruit like that, man. Like, he may at first give Luffy a little rattle, you know what I'm saying? But I don't see him matching Kaido and Luffy's fight. Don't see it, like, because I just I don't know, man.
Y'all heard the way. Y'all heard the way Kaido described Gear 5. He was talking about how he mixed this and this hockey into the colors, and that's why he turned white. I was like, oh, really, Kaido? You could break it down like that?
Yeah, Kaido. I didn't think he was that, but he's smart like that.
Yeah.
I didn't take him to be the brains type, man.
He got so much war
he
experience.
He didn't live that long being stupid.
True.
You don't live that long and don't acquire the knowledge that you need to be able to run things the way you were running them. I mean, you know, he had to have some knowledge of those kinds of things.
Yeah, he knows hockey very well. He knows quite a bit about Joy Boy too. So I guess a lot of that he picked up from running with Rocks.
Oh yeah, probably.
I have a feeling that if he had realized that Luffy was Joy Boy, he would have followed Luffy.
Yeah, that's the feeling that I got from reading the manga. Yeah, that's kind of the feeling that I had got.
Yeah, because Kaido had no intentions of killing Luffy, period. He said, I'm going to knock you out 5 times, and then you get back up and knock me out.
Yeah.
Like, dang, Kaido, what? That's not how a villain works.
Kaido got crazy.
He was the dad from the original Friday movie.
Yeah.
He's like, back in the day when I was a man, we use these.
Put up your do something.
Down, but we get back up.
Kids these days is punks. Quick to grab a gun.
Yeah.
That's it.
Put up your do son.
That's Kaido, man.
Yeah, you live to fight another day.
You win some, you lose some. But you live.
But you live.
Fight another day. It's like, dang, Kaido, well, you might as well just take your name off the villains list because you either a dad or a big bro or
something. Like, yeah, you big bro in them right now, bro. Like,
well, I mean, think about it. He never went out of his way. He could have killed Luffy, but what did he do? He put him in school. I mean, jail. I mean, school. I mean, they're the same thing, right? Recently, they're jails.
Yeah, like, dude, and he knew Luffy was in there learning some stuff from Higuro. Like, he could have stopped it at any point and split them up, or just go ahead and execute Luffy. He could have did that, but he's like, I'll let it go.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be your downfall, sir. Clearly, he doesn't want his Yonko role to last forever. He wanted to retire.
He really did want somebody to, that'll be able to beat him one day. And that's why he was waiting on Joy Boy. He was like, Joy Boy will be able to do it. Yeah. But Luffy was Joy Boy, so.
Yes. What it sounds like here, Kaido is definitely an adrenaline junkie.
Yeah.
He a glutton for an ass whooping too.
Why do you think he went all the way up to the Sky Islands, man, to jump off? He knew that wasn't gonna kill him. He had to know that wasn't gonna kill him. He was just like, you know what, man? I need to feel something. I need to feel a little something. It gave him a little bit of headache or something.
Yeah, he got a little rush from falling because he thought he was gonna die, but he knew better.
He should have known. Come on now.
His ass is trapped inside of a volcano right now, still alive.
Yeah, just sitting there swimming in it.
Him and Big Mom, they're just not a care in the world. They just in the middle of the volcano, not giving a damn about what's happening outside the pirate crew.
You know what? Another thing, a hot take. Okay, people might look at me sideways. I think he was stronger than Whitebeard. I know they said, Whitebeard would have probably, put him down. But the type of endurance that I seen from Kaido, I don't see Whitebeard pulling that type of endurance off, bro. And then, Whitebeard is strong. He has the power to destroy the world. Yeah, with earthquakes. But do you really think Kaido would have been on the ground long enough for him to get that off? I just don't know.
It's probably his hockey mastery too, because he's able to go toe to toe with Roger. Ain't nobody seeing Roger in a 1v1. But it depends on if you're talking about Prime Kaido versus Prime Whitebeard, or current Kaido versus Prime Whitebeard, or current Kaido versus current Whitebeard.
Yeah, because current Kaido versus current Whitebeard, that's not going to be a very good fight at all because they're both dead.
Yeah.
or if they were both alive, Kaido would probably put Whitebeard down for the count.
Yeah, if Prime Whitebeard probably would have just sent one of them hockey moves, knocked him out of his dragon form, and then that would have been game over.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have been that easy though. I just don't see it being that easy.
Oh yeah, I'm just trolling on that part, but if Kaido went into hybrid mode and they just squared off and fought with his sword versus his spike thingy, then it could have went either way.
Because you got the strongest man and the strongest beast.
Facts.
So it could have ended in a stalemate. Quite possible.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. I think that I think Blackbeard is going to surprise people. I don't think he's the strongest person in the show or anything, but I think he's really sly and he's got shit up his sleeve.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be what he uses. Is he's you haven't seen him just directly attack people. It's been a lot of subterfuge and catching people off guard or by themselves, and then he wears them down with other people fighting them to get and gets the win. He's very strategic in what he's doing. I'm not saying that other people aren't strategic, but if he's the kind of person to find out where there's going to be a big battle at and then come in at the end of the battle and just try and mop everybody else up.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit that he would do. And if he comes in at the end of it and starts sucking everything up into that darkness, I don't know what kind of powers he would get from all that. But I mean, if he's able to take devil fruit powers from sucking up devil fruit users, and he comes in at the end of a battle, how many devil fruit users is he going to suck up? What powers is he going to obtain? And I'm just saying, like, can he only have two? Who knows? There's really no way of, you know.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because he, woo. Yeah.
That's the big question. How many devil fruit uses does he go suck up?
Yeah, we went straight to the gutter on that one. It was no holding back. Yeah, honestly, the one thing that is canon is that,
And I didn't even catch that when I said it. Usually, I'm like giggity.
I was over here dying.
And
he got Whitebeard's devil fruit because Whitebeard died and he was able to like fondle around his body underneath a black curtain.
Something going on with Blackbeard that he ain't telling us, bro.
Right.
And,
He over here on people's bodies and get their devil fruits and stuff.
That's the whole MO, I guess. Like you have to die in order for Blackbeard to take it from you, because that's how his swordsman, whatever his name is, got his invisibility fruit.
How do he know? Like, does there have to be like a certain place, or does the devil fruit just manifest right then and there inside that person's body? Like, how does that even work?
Apparently, it happens right on the spot. Like, if he kills you in Whole Cake Island, he'll take your fruit in Whole Cake Island.
I don't understand.
But it's a technique that he probably learned from like reading a book or something, and he's able to just drop a body and take their devil fruit right there on the spot, and then pass that devil fruit to one of his crewmates. So now he's got an entire pirate crew of devil fruit users.
That's so weird. I don't know, man. I just don't. I guess
that's my point.
That's
my point is that you don't know what he can do with them and how he's doing it. Nobody knows. It's never been revealed, and nobody else in
maybe Vegapunk knows. Maybe.
Yeah,
he might, but they've never come across it. I mean, and Vegapunk actually, he's given multiple devil fruit powers to the pacifistas.
Yeah.
Because the new ones that look like Boa Hancock and Jinbei and all that, and Mihawk, the chibi versions of them.
Yeah. The little seraphims. Yeah, seraphim.
Yeah, seraphim. Thank you. Those have multiple devil fruit powers. It seems like, if I remember right.
I think they have one devil fruit a pop, but they also have like their clones abilities. So like, I don't know who the seraphim crocodile, or no, seraphim freaking what's his name, seraphim Mihawk. He has a devil fruit, but I think we only seen one devil fruit power from him. Oh, Mr. One, I believe. It's either. Yeah, I think he has Mr. One's devil fruit power, and that was all that was confirmed to him. Boa has like the clone. Seraphim Boa has like the clone of Boa's fruit. So all those people are still alive, but Blackbeard, you have to specifically be dead to get that fruit taken away.
But also the pacifistas and the seraphim all also have they have that laser beam that comes from their hand, and he says that's based on Kizaru's power.
Oh yeah.
So all of them have that.
Yeah.
And that's based on a devil fruit power.
Yeah, I don't know if they're manufacturing that light. They're like making lasers out of that light.
I mean, I guess that's what it is, but I don't know. I mean, all of it is manufacturing it technologically or somehow, I mean, all of it is being created. It's not something that was natural in those beings. Like, those beings are created.
Yeah.
So everything about them is created. So yeah, that beam is created, but it is created to be sorry about that.
Oh, no problem.
It was created to be like a devil fruit power. just like the Boa Hancock's Devil Fruit power is created to be like the Devil Fruit power. You get my point?
Yeah, I think Vegapunk said it specifically that those devil fruit powers were cloned and taken from the original people by way of DNA. And then like their pacifista powers, like the energy beams that they shoot, that was always a part of them, like before the devil fruits came into the picture. Because you remember Luffy fought the pacifistas over in Saboti Archipelago. And then also in the Battle of Marine for the pacifistas were already shooting the light beams, and there weren't any mention about devil fruits then. Yeah. So I want to say he manufactures the light beams that they shoot, and it's kind of set up the same way that Frankie uses his lasers too. So I want to say that's manufactured, and the devil fruit is just copies of the devil fruits that the original warlord had.
Gotcha. Yeah. I can see what you're saying.
Because he had a whole speech about how Paramecias can be cloned, but Zoans can't. He probably said something about Logia fruits, but it was about like 10 chapters ago where where they first got to Egghead and he started breaking it down about what you can do with Paramecias and Zoans. But yeah, the Seraphims ain't nothing to play with.
No. Yeah. What would y'all give the episode? Like, what number score and what, like, grade would you give it? Or final grade? Yeah.
I would give that episode a 10. I'd give it a 10.
Yeah. Same here. 10 out of 10.
That's an A+ episode.
That was a definite 10 out of 10 episode. Not only, okay, I can tell you everything. Like, if you don't believe me, it got emotion. It got emotional at the beginning and toward the end, especially when he told Momo, "I trust you." That kind of hit me, bro. I was like, yo, Luffy, stop. It has the action. The animation department was on their game, bro. Sound, the freaking opening for this episode.
The new opening thing.
Everything was perfection. There was nothing wrong with it. It was all perfection, man.
Yeah,
I'll go with you guys 10 out of 10 on it.
10 out of 10.
Yeah,
because I don't be giving out 10 out of 10s that for One Piece. At least not for One Piece. I need like that true heat of One Piece.
I don't give 10 out of 10 for anything, to be honest. I can't remember anything I gave 10 out of 10. Except for maybe the last episode of JJK last season or the first season. That's about it.
I gave that Toji episode a 10 out of 10. That was the last 10 out of 10 I gave out.
Which one? The one where he stabbed Gojo in the neck, or the one where?
He gave him that work.
he shanked him up like a prisoner. Chop, 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 chop. Sit down.
Told you for sure.
Then he got his arm blown off. So,
That episode was pretty good too. I just kind of hate that Toji went out like that, but it's all good. It's forgivable.
I do too. I just like poking fun because you guys talked about Toji. So, but yeah, no, I think he's a badass. I wish he was still around. It would make for a better, I don't know, a more engaging story.
Yeah, because it's just like it seemed like there was absolutely no option for him to become a good guy and then like be even better dad to Megumi. But
yeah,
if he decided to be a piece of shit, that would also be good for the show too.
I don't think he was necessarily a POS, man. I don't think it was like a full POS. You know what I'm saying? He did it to protect his son. I mean, and I think any father would do some stuff like that. He didn't want his son to be sold off, so he distanced himself, found Gojo. He was like, okay, Gojo can protect him. Gojo's strong enough to protect him, so hey, I got a son named Megumi. He's got to be sold off. You do what you will with that information. You know what I'm saying? He knew Gojo was going to go get him.
Okay. I didn't put that into perspective. That is pretty noble for him to do that. At first, though, he was like, "What kid? Fuck that kid."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that
I really think he was trying to do it to be like, "Oh no, Megumi who? What? No, I don't know no kid named Megumi, huh?"
Maybe that was an actor protecting him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ditched him. I don't know, man. I don't think that. I don't think you can say you did the best thing for the kid by removing yourself from their life.
He wanted to,
my opinion,
find a better.
And him asking Gojo to go take care of him, that was cool and all. And Gojo did a good job of it, so that was the best thing that he ever did for Megumi. But I can't give him props on how he was as a father because he could have stayed there. He could have made the decision to be doing things and being in his life, and he chose not to. So
I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, there was some more to that, and not just him up and leaving. I think there was definitely some something else funny going on. I have to reread everything and then
Yeah, in a perfect world, he would have just took Megumi and went on the run. Yeah. That's what I would have did as a dad. I probably wouldn't have.
But that would have been dangerous, though.
Scrap. Yeah,
you're an assassin. There's other people coming after you, probably.
Stuff
like that.
As long as they don't send Geto and Gojo, he good. I told you he'd probably take on anybody else.
True, but he can't always protect Megumi. Megumi would be in the way, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Megumi could get killed or kidnapped either way.
Yeah.
But I would have risked it all, honestly, because I'm that type of dad.
But in the end, he did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Megumi's in better care. He's protected. You know what I'm saying? So,
you mean the Megumi that yeah, I guess we shouldn't drop spoilers like that.
Yeah,
right we're talking about JJK.
Yeah, this is a One Piece. Yeah.
Because we're gonna talk. We will just say that he ain't so protected right now.
And are you okay? Type deal.
Yeah. But so yeah. We'll stop with the JJK talk though.
So we already gave episode 1074 10 out of 10 from all three of us. So that I think we good to move on to the manga now.
Yes, sir.
So One Piece chapter 1091, which just dropped this past Thursday, and that broke the internet too. So not only is the anime kicking butt and the live action kicking butt, but the manga is kicking butt too. And that was a crazy chapter. I don't really care for Sento Maru, but it was named after him, and I kind of got to know him a little bit more. So he earned my respect.
Yeah,
went out like a G fighting Kizaru.
Thanks. Yeah. Wait a minute, Kizaru killed him?
I think Kizaru just knocked him out.
I was about to say, I thought you said went out like a G. I was like, I don't think he dead though.
he lost like a G.
Well, he lost.
He lost that fight for sure. He on the ground. Yeah, I don't know if Kizaru like a killer type. He tried to kill Luffy like back in the Battle of Marineford, but I don't if he on a murder spree now or what.
He ain't no killer, but don't push him.
Yeah, shoot, man. He admiral. His orders is to take out the Straw Hats, and I guess he might just do it. Yeah. But it's not going to be that easy by any means.
I mean, yeah. Heck no. Especially not this version of the Straw Hats.
Oh, man. Literally, the last panel of the manga is Luffy telling them, we're a lot stronger than we were 2 years ago when you first met us.
A lot stronger is an understatement. That's an understatement.
Luffy didn't even bring out the Gear 5 just yet. Luffy's already landing kicks on this Logia fruit user.
I love it, man.
Woo!
I love it.
Yeah, and it's got that hockey behind it.
Yep.
Swinging through them arms and through that power. Yeah, he ain't gonna know.
Can't block that.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you think you got light speed on your side now? Just wait till you see this tomb power.
Plus, advanced conquerors hockey.
Right. Well, seeing into the future and predict, seeing what people will do.
So it's not gonna be as easy as Kizaru he might be underestimating the Straw Hats right about now.
Big time. Especially if you think you're gonna take them all on solo. You crazy.
Yo.
Like you did last time.
Deante, you'll understand this. So does that mean that Luffy kind of sees things the same way as Rudius does? With his demon eye?
Demon eye.
Mushoku Tensei. He's got that demon eye that lets him see everything a little bit in advance.
He kind of does.
Don't you remember that in season 1? He meets that demon chick that gives him the demon eye because he feeds her.
Yeah, he hasn't used it at all in season 2. He hasn't used it once, so it completely went out my memory bank. That's crazy.
How he beat the Doldia twins, the Beast Girls, recently. Did you see him beat them up?
Yeah, I seen him whoop him, but I didn't know if that was the demon eye that helped him or he just straight up raw dogged him and just dropped him just because he fights like that.
Well, I mean, he definitely raw dogged him, but I mean, it's because he could see him ahead of time, and he just and that dude's such a perv, man. He's
he is.
Here, let me grab your boob and see you. Nope, no reaction. Sorry. Let's go on.
This dude's visual prowess, being able to see any panty and any color of the panty is just like, man, Rudy, chill.
Right. But man, he sees like Luffy does. He sees things happen a little bit ahead of time.
Yeah, Luffy has advanced conquerors, advanced armament, and advanced observation. So it's like Luffy is a huge problem, and he's probably not even using half of the stuff he gained. It's like, man.
The advanced observation is what lets him see into the future and see, what somebody's going to do, what their next move's going to be. That was what he developed really well against Katakuri.
Yeah.
And then
there's other abilities that most people aren't fully aware of. Like Luffy's fully immune to all poisons. He's immune to lightning. And he's got like one other thing that he can do that not really has something to do with a rubber, but just the person who he is. It's just like, dang, Luffy could really go into other universes and throw down.
Oh yeah, definitely. Also, his flame control is pretty good too.
Yeah. Like
he can just ignite whenever he wants. Now he don't even need a freaking devil fruit to use it. I think that comes. You know what, man? Now that I think about it, those were all clues early on. Him just bursting into flame and stuff without a devil fruit. We should have been like, hold up.
This dude was summoning. He was summoning fire underwater.
How the heck is Rubber doing that underwater? That should have been like, I don't know how Oda got that past us, but I don't think it clicked into anybody's head. Like,
I've always asked how he was making the flames, and it doesn't. There's really not an explanation for it.
Exactly. Like I couldn't come up with nothing. I'm like, and now it makes sense.
It's called the Red Hawk.
Yeah.
Red Hawk, Red Rock.
There's so many unexplained things going on with the Straw Hats. Like Sanji, we kind of get the idea that he's kind of a cyborg a little bit. But before we found that out in Wano, like he was just setting his legs on fire and kicking people with him.
Right.
It's like, is anybody going to explain this someday? Like this dude just catches his leg on fire and kicks people?
And I still think there's some merit to that whole Lunarian thing. I don't think they'll just bring that up and toss it out like, oh, it's nothing. And then, like, because even King was like, yo, that is strange, my guy. That is strange.
Wait, we cousins?
Yeah.
Wait, we cousins?
Cousins? Like, what?
I just looked it up because, you know, this is exactly what I thought it was, is that it was friction that would cause the flames. And it says he uses hockey to coat his arms. And when his arms go through high speed, the friction between his hockey-coated arms and the air causes it to ignite.
That's okay. Okay. Yeah.
Well, damn. And Luffy ain't even a scientist.
Underwater, though. How did they explain that?
Gotta be tune power.
Underneath the water, he wasn't, if I remember right, didn't he have a bubble around him?
He had it around his head.
Him to breathe underwater because it was just around his head.
Yeah, it was a bubble around his head, and then while underwater, he punched the Kraken with a Red Hawk attack.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, somebody going to explain this or not?
Right. So
no, nobody's going to explain it. It just happened because it's an anime, and that's how it works.
Yeah, just throw all logic out. Okay, don't even think about it.
I'm pretty sure he punched what's his name? Not Davy Jones, but the other villain of Fishman Island. Horty Jones, I think.
Yep, Horty Jones.
Yeah, he punched Horty Jones with a flaming fist too underwater. And it's like, bro, what?
Yeah. Someone clicking right for me. I'm like, dang, nobody's gonna explain this to me. What's happening right here? Because there is no scientific way. I mean, if it was lava, maybe. But no. This ain't making sense.
Yeah, so when Luffy's fist
go ahead.
When Luffy's fist catches on fire above water, it makes sense. Like you said, friction.
Yeah.
Luffy punched Hold'em in the face in Wano with a flaming fist, but he was above water. It was like that could be either Luffy like trying to figure out science on the fly, or it could just attribute to his tune power.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah, I already knew. But yeah, man, Luffy got so much stuff in his arsenal though now. Yeah, man. He's a legit emperor. And he would definitely be a legit king of the pirates, you know what I'm saying? Surpassing Roger and Shanks and all of them.
Yeah. The way that dude was able to punch Kaido around the map lets you know, like, if he would have had a full health bar with Gear 5, with Kaido full health bar, it still would have went the same way because Luffy kind of just nasty like that now. And he probably would have did the same to Big Mom too.
Yeah.
Gear 5
definitely gave her the work.
God, And now Luffy's about to take on a full-on admiral, and all of our questions are about to be answered within the next couple of chapters. Can Luffy take down an admiral? And my answer is absolutely yes.
Yep.
He's about to get that ass.
Can he take down one of the Gorosei?
Woo!
That's a whole different other beast. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was like, bro, why would the Marines even go after a Yonko crew and be so undermanned like that? Like, Luffy could have easily called the Grand Fleet and had them surrounded.
Oh, yeah.
And he doesn't even need the Grand Fleet. Yeah. Like, just the 10 straw hats that's on the island right now could take them all down.
I kind of forgot.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying I really did forget about the Grand Fleet. I was like, yo, he do got them.
Like, oh, God.
I mean, and Saturn's out there, so do you think that Saturn's going to let Kizaru lose?
If you find out Kizaru's losing, he'll
jump in there and jump into the fight. And then we'll get to see what they're capable of.
Yeah, definitely want to see that.
I can't wait.
A lot of people think the elders are weak. I think the elders are just holding back.
I think them dudes are monsters. They've already shown that they're legit monsters, but we don't know how strong they are. If they can sit there and just casually be like, "Hey, yo, send one of the admirals to go deal with the emperor," I think they may scale past emperor level.
Yeah,
that's just my assumption.
I want to say they're capable of, like, if they can't 1v1 an emperor, they can definitely jump an emperor and take him down.
Yeah, 2v2 or 2v1.
Maybe even 5v1 and drop Kaido.
Oh, definitely 5v1.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but then that is a different story. Kaido is a different story. But I think what happened is Kaido would probably give it his everything and make them, sweat a bit.
Yeah. And Kaido the tank, man.
Yep. Oh, he's a man. This dude tankiness knows no bound. Like if this was a regular enemy Luffy was fighting, or maybe a regular Yonko, Big Mom or something, she'd been tired already. She'd been done for. Her stamina's not that good.
Man.
She would have been done. Like, yeah, this dude has endurance. He has freaking stamina, freaking defense, power. He got some speed. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that explains why he's the strongest, like considered the strongest beast. So.
He ain't the strongest nothing anymore.
Yeah. He's the strongest volcano resident now. That's
would that make Luffy one of the strongest?
Yep.
Would he take that title?
He stole it from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
looked down that hole at him and said, "You got knocked the fuck out, man."
Yeah.
Chris,
you know this, man.
Ice Cube and Chris Tucker were like, damn. As soon as he get punched in the face.
Right.
He's like, whoo.
They need to make that. I'm sure they got a meme like that. I'm pretty sure.
When Kaido gets knocked in the ground.
Yeah.
It's like, God, man. And then Lucci dumbass it's like, yeah, I'll take on Zoro. Yeah?
Stupid. You couldn't even hold a candle to Luffy. That's his right hand man right there. What are you talking about?
Luffy dragged his ass, man. It wasn't even a fair fight.
It wasn't, nah.
He's like, yeah, I'll awaken my devil fruit too. Oh yeah, but Zoro got something for that ass.
Yeah.
You got Conqueror's Hockey infused blades that'll cut right through your shit.
Yep.
It's like,
if he could cut through King and his defense, I don't know what you think you're gonna do. My God, like, were you gonna speed blitz him? I mean.
So, am I wrong? But isn't Lucci's power awakened too?
Yeah.
So he was fighting on par with Luffy at the beginning of the Eggman arc, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Not on par, but like,
I would say perception wise, yeah, but like in actuality, like he was nowhere near knocking Luffy out cold the way Kaido knocked him out cold.
I agree with that, but I'm just saying he was still fighting on par with Luffy. Whether it would have kept his stamina up and he would have lasted the fight, I'm not saying he would have won at all. But so are we saying that Zoro is as strong as Luffy is?
No, I'm saying Zoro's just going to get the dub just for being like a hockey swordsman in general.
Yeah.
I'm going to hope he does, but I have a hard time seeing Zoro take Lucci out. And I'm just saying, and Zoro's my favorite character in the show. I'm just saying that Yeah, I think this may be like, you know, the kid and Law versus Big Mom. This may end up being like Sanji and Zoro versus Lucci, and get that same kind of antagonistic tag team going on.
I can kind of see that. Somebody in the comment section was like, "Yeah, Sanji's going to jump in," and the first thing that comes to my mind is like overkill. It's like,
Yeah.
if those two jump Lucci, he's getting ripped to shreds. But if it's Lucci versus Zoro 1v1, we'll have an incredible fight to watch. I will say that.
Yeah, how long it lasts now? Not too sure if it'll last about 2 chapters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I give him a chapter and a half, honestly.
Chapter and a half, yeah. Because he only lasted 1 chapter with Luffy. Next chapter, he was done for.
And it took maybe like 2 or 3 chapters for Zoro to take down King. And King definitely stronger than Lucci.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I don't know. Like, are we taking his awakening into consideration too?
You got to.
So
we're saying King is stronger than Lucci awakened.
Yeah, because King had an awakening too, I think. Like, I think their awakening form is just their hybrid form, because then they formulate that cloud around them. Like,
yeah,
Luffy
that's
has.
a Zoan thing, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think King had that going, so I don't think he was awakened.
I don't remember seeing the cloud around King, but I did see his hybrid form, because when Lucci awakened, he went hybrid form and had the cloud. So maybe Oda might have missed that detail at first and didn't go back and fix it. Or it could be a whole number of things. But honestly, I still think King could take Lucci down.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Because he's got the combat experience, he's got the Lunarian defense. And
yeah, but so do Lucci. He got years upon years of government training, man. Like, yeah, bro.
They got those special moves. I forget what they're called. That they do.
The finger pistol. The shave. Skywalk.
Yep.
And then, like, you got that. I don't know if it's iron body or hard body, or one of those two, but yeah, all the Cypher Pole agents have those moves. And Lucci does. He got a huge body count. So it'd be a great fight to watch, but I think King will come out on top. And then Zoro's able to cut him down from the sky. Then Lucci got about no more than 2 chapters of fighting him.
Yeah, if that.
Luffy's probably getting about 3 or 4 out of Kizaru.
Yeah, and then they probably something's gonna happen. Like, we already know one of the Blackbeard pirates is on their way. So I'm thinking, like, him and Kizaru get a good round or so in, and then one of the Blackbeard pirates show up, and just kind of have to postpone the fight, because you gotta take care of them.
Yeah, because I don't know if it's a Blackbeard pirate, or is it Law, or is it Garp.
We seen the Blackbeard pirate flag on that ship.
Yeah, they say that the one girl that can change her appearance has snuck in.
Katarina?
She snuck into Egghead?
But yeah, they think that somebody thinks that she snuck into Egghead, and that Lafitte is out in the ship. For sure. And she was on the ship.
Sorry. My fault. You go ahead, bro.
I was going to say she was on the ship, but Lafitte, they think that she may have snuck in. That's why they think that there was a traitor, but that traitor ended up being just Rob Lucci ratting him out. So, but we'll see. There's definitely Blackbeard pirates sneaking around Egghead Island. And that would be, see, that's what I'm talking about with Blackbeard, is he's going to show up, like they'll be letting him know there's all this fighting going on. He's going to wait till the fighting's about done and run in there and try and scoop up and kill off the remnants of whoever's left.
Yeah.
Because that's the kind of dirty, underhanded shit that Blackbeard would do. And I mean, it's strategic. It's a smart idea if your goal is just to take everybody out as best you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of like Toji in a sense. Like he's taking advantage of the best opportunities that come to him. Yeah. So honestly, even though it means he got to be a bitch in most public eyes, the Blackbeard is just like, I don't care, call me a bitch. I get the last laugh.
Right. Zeh ha 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 ha.
He comes out sounding like Cat Williams. He's like, haters got to do their job. They need someone to hate on. If you got 14 haters, you need to try to get to 16 by summer. Any haters out there ain't got nobody to hate on? Hate on me.
Yeah. I need to get like Cat, man. That's the great mindset to have.
Say this hair ain't luxurious when you know it is, bitch.
Look at it, just shining and glistening.
Yeah. He said my hair is retaining heat. My hair ain't retaining heat. I had it like this all day. It ain't burnt me yet.
Cat is a mess, dude.
Oh, dude. I watched that skit too many times, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, but another thing that got revealed just recently is that they might be going to Elbath. So that's been in speculation for a long time. With no explanation. I still to this day don't know why people thought they were going to Elbath. But I guess now it's official. I was like, this is the first time me hearing anybody mention Elbath in like a long, long time. And now Straw Hats are about to flee Egghead and go to Elbath, the home of the Giants. And
cool.
Based on what happened in the story beforehand, the Redhead Pirates were supposed to be there. And I think Kid Pirates is supposed to be there too, because they got defeated. And they got defeated on the shore of like a random island near Elbath. So Luffy could run into them again. Luffy could run into the red-haired pirates while they're there. Who knows what's going to happen on Elbath? But I'm looking forward to it now because it is the next arc of One Piece. So Oda's going to write something good about Elbath, and I can't wait to see what those secrets are.
Sure.
But yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10 for chapter 1091, I'd probably give it a solid B. Maybe a B plus on a good day.
Yeah. I say B plus just for like the end of it.
Yeah. The matchups.
I'd say a straight B. It's got that build up coming. The next issue is going to be the heat. Going to be starting the battles.
I'm gonna be ready for that, dude. Especially like to finally see Luffy get his hands on an admiral, even though it's not a Kainu, it's still just as good. Because Kizaru was trying to put Luffy down, and now Luffy would be like, "Yeah, try that shit again, bro. Try that shit now. Try that shit down." Now I got Gear 5 on deck. Will muted himself.
Yeah, he's definitely about to catch them hands.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
he's up against Mr. Toon Force himself. We're gonna see what that light gonna do.
Yeah.
Man, that's huge. I'm ready for that, but I ain't gonna prolong the show too much longer. We'll just run through a couple of announcements. Huh?
Oh, I was gonna say, my fault. I give it a B plus. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Just because of the end.
Yeah, that end the end of that chapter generated quite a bit of hype, and even though we got a break next week, the week coming up after that, we already know it's about to slap. This next chapter, 1092.
Yeah,
and we'll do a Mugiwara Mondays to cover that as well.
Oh yeah.
And we got to do a Mugiwara Monday to cover episode 1075, which is supposedly the episode Kaido finally gets that ass knocked out.
1075?
Yeah. Some people said 1076 was going to be the episode Kaido loses. But when you see the preview at the end of 1074 for 1075, like Luffy's definitely bringing that fist down on Kaido.
Yeah, about to get him a good fist.
Yeah. I think the only thing that would keep this episode from going to 1076 is if they bring in Kaido's backstory like they did in the manga. We do finally get to see Kaido as a kid around this point of the show.
Oh, yeah, it might just go to 1076.
Yeah.
Unless next episode they just get right into it and then just show his backstory and then bam, he's back.
Yeah, and Kaido's trapped in that volcano with Big Mom, just floating in all that lava.
Yep, him and Big Mom in there getting
never to be seen again.
Never to be seen again.
To be continued.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, that to be continued, bro. On this one was just so. Oh man, it was heartbreaking. I was like, no.
Like, man, come on, man.
Bro, I got so into it. I was like,
we saw Momonosuke finally become a freaking man, and I'm in my seat balling already, and then Luffy comes out of nowhere and says, "Yeah, just move Onigashima out the way. I trust you." Luffy, what are you doing this to me, man?
Bro, it did kind of hit me. It did.
Yeah, it took Momonosuke forever to become a man, and now he's just like, I am the Shogun of this motherfucker.
And even though Shinobu did age him up like 10, 15 episodes, 20 episodes ago, he just now manning up.
Yeah, this dude's a true Shogun now.
Yeah.
And a lot of the anime only fans, they finally get to see what he looks like when he gets out of that dragon form.
Yeah. 1076, yeah.
Yeah, because they reveal his face like not even that many chapters after the fight was over.
Yeah.
Yep, we can't talk about it because they won't even know. No.
Yeah. and Admiral's face revealed too. Admiral Green Bull's face revealed.
That man, I didn't like his face reveal at all. I was like, oh man, this dude gonna be a Chad. He's gonna look like a Chad when you get up out of there. Just when his design wasn't hitting like that, bro. It was not hitting like that. They knew what they were doing.
They didn't like it in Wano either.
They just gonna show you his silhouette like 200 episodes back. Just show his silhouette, him sitting there looking like a Chad, all buff and stuff. You know what I'm saying, with the long flowing hair. And then reveal this dude's face is annoying. Man,
he looked like a constipated like 70s rock band lead singer.
Like a racist 70s rock band lead singer.
The way he got his mouth like this, it's just like, bro, you got a shit or what, bro? Like, take that dump already, bro. He's struggling to push it out.
He did do his face like that, like, what? Why y'all drawing like that?
That bottom lip hanging out, like, bro, are you trying to be like Steven
What kind
Tyler?
of lips was those, anyways? I'm not. You know what? I'm gonna get off of them because I'm about to roast. I was getting ready to start having a whole roast session on them.
Man,
I'm not gonna do Gojo or Toji.
You look at him, he's just like, man, at any moment now, a head is going to pop out his ass crack. I just know it. I just know it.
I know it, man. I know them lips when I see them.
He got the planet Earth devil fruit power, so he could just hide the doo-doo in the soil. And it's like he can shit himself whatever he wants. Because he just put it back in the soil. Woo, that's nasty.
What's that smell? I don't know. That's cow manure or something. Past cow pasture or something.
You definitely went somewhere I didn't think you were going with that, Deante.
Yeah.
You gonna start a garden with that shit.
You got announcements going on down at the bottom, and I'm just like, that's your announcement.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, Admiral Greenbull got to shit himself. That's our only announcement for the night.
Admiral Greenbull, make sure you pick up some extra draws on aisle 9, Walmart.
These are his brown pants.
This is why they keep him out of Mary Joy, because he smell bad. Dang, that. Oh, okay, I'm being
wearing the brown pants to work.
Oh, man.
Okay,
I think he was wearing brown pants.
One of these days, we just gonna flame this dude. One of these, just gonna go in on him.
When he finally makes his debut in anime, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. We just waiting for his anime debut. We're gonna get this dude. He got it coming. But yeah, you got any announcements over on the Twitch side?
Should be streaming. Should be streaming tomorrow. Yeah. I'm working on a new build on Diablo 4. You know what I'm saying? Necromancer or whatever. It gave y'all a sneak peek. You know what I'm saying, in group or whatever. But yeah, tomorrow around 9:30 ish. Yeah. Hopefully, I'm black, so 9:30 ish. Black people standard time. And that's 9:30 Central Time. You know what I'm saying? What else? I think. Oh, yeah. Go get you some Doobie energy drink, man. If you're a gamer and you like the game, you want to stay up all night without the side effects of the jitters, you know what I'm saying? Go get you some Doobie. Go get you some Doobie. Go pick you up a tub, you know what I'm saying? Put in our code, all caps SNN 2021, and you get 10% off of all products you purchase. Every product you purchase, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's the waifu cups, look at her, just gorgeous, just stunning.
Yes,
or you picking you up a sample pack or a tub, you know what I'm saying? Some stickers or a t-shirt, whatever they have. You know what I'm saying? You get 10% off. Type in the code, all caps, SNN 2021. Repeat, in all caps, SNN 2021. And yes, I think that's about it.
You got anything as far as Black Hat soaps and sundries, Kenpachi?
No, I mean, we're out at the market every other weekend from 8 a.m. to noon, downtown Cape. And then we're going to be at the Comic-Con the end of the month, 29th to the 1st.
Yes,
Cape
Lord.
Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so in case you guys are in the local area with us up here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, yeah, it's the Cape Riverfront Market, and it's usually over downtown area like Spanish Street, next to Ebb and Flow Fermentation. So it shouldn't be that hard to find. Just walk around the market a little bit. You'll see Kenpachi and Jennifer at the table selling some really good soaps.
Yes, sir.
I know Jen's working on some new soaps. I thought she was working on some new soaps. She's got a lot of Marvel stuff, doesn't she?
Yeah, Marvel. We just got Nightmare Before Christmas stuff and Coraline. Got a bunch of, nerd stuff. Dice soaps, treasure soaps.
Yeah, don't get your soap from anybody else but them. Get your soaps from them.
Go support them. Yes, they're official. They're official. They're official. SNN family. They're official.
Look out for our small businesses. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Shout out to again Amethyst Nova. Go check her channel out. I think she's over there gaming right now. But yeah, go tell her we sent you. You know what I'm saying? Follow her. You know what I'm saying? If you will, and maybe if you won't, leave a subscribe. It's September over there on Twitch. Everybody's celebrating September over there, and you also get a discount on all your subs over there. I think 25% discount for regular members. I forgot, like tier 1s, 2 and 3. They I think it goes up. The percentage goes up, but yeah, 25% off of your subs and all that stuff. So yeah, go sub to her. So make sure you follow and subscribe. Saturday Night Nerds over there on Twitch. We will be gaming. We'll be doing podcasting on everything. You know what I'm saying, over there on Twitch, live streaming and all. Pretty soon, maybe be doing some reactions or whatever, chilling, chatting. You know what I'm saying, talking it up. All things nerd. You know what I'm saying. That's of course, this is the safest of the spaces for all things nerd. You know what I'm saying. Whatever you want. You know what I'm saying. We got it. This is the spot. We'll be your dealer. You know what I'm saying. You get your nerd fixes here. Okay, I promise you.
We're dealing out safety for everybody. That's
only the premium. Yeah,
premium safety. You know what I'm saying? As far on my end, like Kenpachi was saying, K-Comic-Con's coming up here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. You can get your tickets online at www.cape-events.com. That is www.cape-events.com. And you can get your tickets for Cape Comic-Con. You'll be able to see our panel. We go first that Friday, September 29th at 4 p.m., I believe. So we'll have a panel right there in the middle of the showroom floor. Then we'll also have our own table as vendors somewhere in that same room. So you'll be able to catch us there. If you don't see me running around with Comically Inclined, I'll definitely be at my SNN table. So September 29th through October 1st at the Drury Conference Center, right here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. And September 16th at 6:30 p.m. we're also doing episode 9 of the main show. And be on the lookout for episode 6 of Jacob's Film Perspectives and the episode 4 of SNN Late Nights.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for those new episodes. Will be announced pretty soon. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
But I think that's all I got. I don't remember off the top of the head if there's anything else going on.
And also shout out DFP.
Shout out DFP and everybody over there. The No Gimmicks, Real Food, Smoke Pit, all of them. Those are gang over there. Yep. Follow them on YouTube at the DFPN, and you should be able to have access to all the different podcasts they have on their network.
Yeah, I think they have a Twitch also.
They have a Twitch as well.
Yeah, so.
It was a great show tonight, guys.
It was a lot of fun.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good talk.
We appreciate everybody for coming out and supporting, man. In case you guys missed the show, this will be in our Mugiwara Mondays playlist on our YouTube channel. So if you're watching right now, hit that like and subscribe button. This is the Saturday Night Nerds Network. And thank you guys for tuning in to Mugiwara Mondays, episode 4. Stay nerdy and stay blessed, guys.
Stay blessed.